morning, welcome back to the channel. Well, if you can't already tell, maybe you can, I'm trying to tuck you away, but it's gonna be a windy day today. It's probably gonna be one of the windier days that I've seen for a little bit, but hey, fish are gonna bite, so gotta get out there and find them and see what we can get. But today, not really sure what today's gonna bring. I do have a few different rods out on deck that I want to try and see if I can get them to bite. I have had some good luck with the glide bait this time of the year, so I will probably start off with that to see if we can get them to bite that. Maybe a scrounger jig, and then jerk bait maybe to go from there. I don't know, who knows? We'll see what the day brings us, but it is going to be a windy one, so I apologize in advance, but hopefully it'll be a good day. So stay tuned, and yeah, we'll go see what we can get. Oh baby, it is windy out. I am probably gonna hate my life for what I'm about to do, which is I am going to put on a deep diving crankbait, because I'm seeing a lot of bait hanging just right off the edge on this point. I can get this bait down there just below them, maybe see if I can get whatever's lurking beneath them. We'll find out, but I'm not sure how this is going to work with the wind, so bear with me. We got a fish, I think. No, we did. There we go. That's a fish. Doesn't feel very big. It's bass coming up. There's a start. Start in the morning. Get a grip on you here. He's cold. That's a nice little fish here, a little healthy. Not a giant, but went after this Rapala DD20. DT, not DD, sorry. Rapala DT20. I'm not sure on the color. I just went with something bright for this morning. Yeah. Whew, she's windy out though. That fish came off of a main lake point, some weeds nearby, and yeah, there's I'm not really seeing them because the boat is really turning, but I wasn't sure if they're gonna want this bright of a bait, if I was gonna have to go with something more natural, but it looks like this just might do. We had a couple other bites before that too, so I'm gonna keep throwing this here for a little bit longer. And yeah, we're gonna throw this, I think, like I said, and then we're gonna try and throw that the glide bait a little bit here too. It is pretty windy. I don't know, we'll see. All right, well, I'm gonna start throwing the glide bait. Not sure how well this is gonna work in the wind. Pretty sure the audio is gonna suck, so I said in the intro, sorry in advance. Got one already. Holy. She feels good too. It's a bass. Awesome. It's a good one. Here we go. There we are. That's a better fish. Better than that last one. There we are. Yeah, nice fish. Beautiful fish. Love it. Yeah, he hit it almost right away too. I mean, that's pretty darn good. Which means that they are on the bite, on the swim bait bite. Oh, he's gonna hang up, jump a little bit. There he goes. Okay. Well, this is on the Guggen Squad rival swim bait here. I've got it on 17-pound fluorocarbon line, straight fluorocarbon, no leader. Yeah, I mean, not much to say. It's the bone color. I do like that for some of these swim baits. It seems like they tend to get bit quite often, so I don't. Well, I mean, why fix something that's not broken, right? Until it is broken. Okay. Well, let's get back in there. We had multiple bites, a couple of big ones too. So let's get those to reactivate and get them into the boat. There's another one. Quite as big as our last one. Still nice. Oh, but he's not too far off though. There we go. Kind of an awkward way to unhook a fish, but I mean, that's how I unhook walleyes. It's just different for bass. I don't know why. It's because when you grab them by the gills, their mouth closed, so it's hard. But you know, when they got the hook right down here in the bottom where your hand slides, I've been hooked in the thumb a couple times doing that. Not severely, but close. Man, it's he looks long, but he's skinny. I did just take away part of his meal, right? I kind of stunned him a little bit on that one. That was my bad. Okay, well, I found where they're sitting a little bit, so maybe we'll get them a little bit more consistent here. Maybe get some of those bigger ones. But yeah, it's a fun little bite here. Main Lake Point. A lot of wind blowing around it though too. Let that one sit for a little bit. Oh, this feels like a better fish. Oh, kind of feels like a pike, actually. he's digging good. This is a good fish. I'm gonna try and do a quick release on this guy. Yeah, didn't like the look of the boat. Oh, come on, buddy. Almost got you. You're almost on. There he goes. Oh, so's my bait. Stupid. Well, there goes that. All right, well, this isn't technically considered a glide bait. It's more of just a jointed swim bait. Same size as the other one. This is not a bone color, of course. I don't have any more bone colors. This is just a bluegill pattern, again, by Guggen Squad. They just happen to be the ones that I picked up at the time. So, yeah, we'll throw this around, and we'll try not to lose this one. We'll be a little smarter. I will be more, smarter about the next pike that we get, unless I know for sure it is outside of the mouth. But yeah, let's see what are the bites we can get with this. I'm not sure if this is going to change the bite or not. You know, maybe they want that more glide of an action. Maybe they won't want this. So we'll find out. Definitely not getting the bites we were getting before. That's for sure. We'll try a straight retrieve right away. I don't know if that was by dumb luck or not. It's a bass, not a pike this time. Easy, buddy. Okay. Stop. Let me get you unhooked. I don't let you throw it in the water. You can go crazy in the water. Oh, I stabbed myself. That ain't coming out. There we go. And we hooked the gill. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of all about the same size. I was a little bit fatter than the last one, but I can't tell you or not whether he hit that one because of my retrieve, because he hit it like almost right away. So we'll have to keep giving it a shot here, and see what happens. I don't know. I did start to retrieve it like a straight retrieve, a slow retrieve, because these small twitches on these double jointed swim baits, it just doesn't look the greatest in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but okay, I don't know, I'm gonna keep trying a couple more casts here with doing the light. It's not even twitches, it's just quick reel turns. I'm not even twitching the rod. We'll see if we can make that other retrieve work. If not, then we'll go straight retrieve, slow retrieve, and see if that's the difference. Is that a fish? Yeah, that's a fish. Boy, he just slurped it like a slug. You can feel this one. There we go. That one was more of the twitch paw, or the real pause, kind of like the glide bait. Now he looks like a nice fish, but let's look at him this direction. He is, come on buddy, stop. He's skinny. He's sharp teeth too. Good gosh. She's tearing up my, goodbye. Oh, he's gonna hang out for a minute. There he goes. Yeah. Now we're gonna get bass with them real quick here. What, they got sharp teeth today, I'll tell you that much. But so it is just kind of like a big swim bait thing. So when I'm doing the crank, so with the glide bait, what I'm doing is I'm cranking and I pause it, then I crank and then pause it. I do it quick cranks. It's like a twitch, but it's not twitching at the rod tip. The reason why I'm doing it that way is, because, well, for one, that's how I watched other guys do it, because I'm not a very good swim bait fisherman. I mean, this is glide baits and this stuff. It's all still new to me, so I'm learning as I go, watching some other guys, learning from some other guys, and that's what they've been doing with the glide bait. So I tried doing it with this bait that has 2 joints in it, and it doesn't do very well. It kind of goes to one side every time. It didn't look that great, but maybe it's just the different action that they want. I don't know. We'll try it until I stop biting it, and then we'll do the constant retrieve, slow retrieve. That I usually do get bites on this with a lot more. It's just because that's what I've usually done. So we'll roll with this and see how it see what happens. All right, well, if I can't get a bite on a spinnerbait here, then they're just not bass. I don't know why I waited so long for this, but conditions are perfect for a spinnerbait. The sun is actually starting to peek out. We got wind, a lot of wind. So we're gonna give this a try. See, I'm marking about 4 or 5, maybe sometimes even it looks like 6, 7 fish, but I'm not getting my bait to them, or they're just not wanting it. I can't really, the wind's still blowing me around so much I can't focus it, the Livescope focus, I can't focus the Livescope on them long enough, but I'm getting the general area. So we'll see if this can get a couple of bites, and if it does, we're going to jump back to that big swim bait and see see if maybe they just needed something to look at, something different to look at. Gosh, I got a fish on there. What is going on here? This bass picked up this spinnerbait. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I had a wicked. I'm surprised he didn't even swallow it. I had a pretty wicked bird's nest backlash. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Beautiful fish. And I mean, I know these fish are here. I've been marking them, but man, they're eluding me, and then I get a backlash, and then spinnerbait just falls to the bottom. It must not have been right at the bottom. Oh boy. Okay, well, we know those are fish, so, well, obviously they're fish. We know they're bass, they're biting bass, so I'm gonna throw that swim bait back out there. Let's see if they'll hit that again. I'm at a different angle on this point. It is, we're facing the wind now a bit more, so I can't shield you guys from the wind any longer, so it's gonna audio is gonna suck a little bit, but sometimes you gotta face the wind to get some of the bites. There we go. Better fish, whatever it is. Oh, I might need to loosen my drag a little bit. It is a better fish. There we are. Awesome. Oh, that's a nice fish. I like that. Beautiful fish. I am curious what this guy weighs though. It is really windy out here, folks. Like really, really windy. Like almost the point where it's like, what am I doing in my life? Whew. Awesome fish. Nice belly. You know. £3.5 pounds. That's a nice fish. Not too bad. this fish back. Woo-wee. Wind has definitely picked up. That is for sure. Ugh. There he goes. All right. So, I have come to the decision that I don't like reeling this bait the same way that I do with the glide baits, because it just doesn't work right. I just do a steady reel on this one and maybe pause every once in a while. I worked out pretty good there, because then it does, you know, a pretty good swim. So I'm going to continue with that. We're going to fish this area here a little bit more. There are quite a few more fish here, so see if we can't get them to the boat in this wind, on this windy point. They are holding them, and the bait is here. That is the other big factor. The bait is here, so as long as bait's here, there should be some fish around, and there is. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear me very well or not. I've got you right next to the graph, so I try to shield you from the wind. I knew it was going to be windy today, and yeah, she's windy. It was accurate, and she's really blowing too. But yeah, I mean, we set out today to do the glide baiting on Main Lake points and on in a windy day. Well, mission accomplished actually, and we didn't. It wasn't completely with a glide bait. We had a double. We got a jointed swim bait. Glide bait is jointed swim bait, but what I mean by that is it's got two joints instead of the one. Glide baits typically have one. I don't know if they call that double jointed bait a glide bait or not. It doesn't really glide in a sense, so that's why I don't really consider it one. It's just more of a jointed swim bait, because it has like a snake-like action move in the water, and then you can pause it, and then you can pick it up again, and you can pause it. But when you try to do the same retrieve as you would with a glide bait, it kind of goes like this. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, and I could very well be. I mean, I don't know if I said this before in this video, but I'm no swim bait master. I am no expert, especially in the glide baits and these you know, bigger jointed swim baits and stuff like that. I am definitely not an expert. I just know what I know from my experiences and from watching other guys and learn from other guys as well. So and then, you know, just playing around with it, just trying to figure it out on my own too. Sometimes that's how you figure out something cool, but technically didn't today. We just messed around. But anyways, this outro is getting a little bit long, so I apologize. But yeah, so mission accomplished today. A little bit windy. That's going to do it for this video. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you next video.